Hey FlossTube, welcome to Creative Home Studio. Everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Glad to have you. And if you've been with me for a while, thank you very much. So, it was a busy week. Do you think I'm ever going to start one of these out and go, yeah, I didn't do anything this week? Yeah, I sat around, ate bonbons, and just played with my dog. Is that going to happen? Probably not. So, I shouldn't say that every single week. It's been a busy week. Okay, so I think we just totally skipped summer and we're into fall now. I don't know what the heck is going on, but it rained a lot this past week, which we really needed the rain, but I like a warmer rain. It's chilly. Today is like, I think it was 58 degrees, and it's really breezy, so they say it feels like 55. I'm like, this is crazy. And we're going to a party later at some friend's house. So we haven't been to their house since 2019. So we're really looking forward to that and hanging out with some friends this afternoon and having a cookout. So that'll be fun. I need stuff on my lips. I'm back. Gotta keep moisture on those lips. Okay. So last weekend was like just a total friend weekend. It was so fun. Saturday morning we got up and my friend Amy invited Kevin and I out to breakfast with her and her husband. So we met in Millington at McPherson's restaurant, which my husband's cousin owns and runs that, and it's delicious, so good. So we hung out with them, and then later that day we had a going away party to go to. The best man in our wedding is also Kevin's bandmate. Used to be a roommate, before we got married. And their daughter's moving to Texas, so we went and had a really good time at their house. And then after church Sunday, we went to the later mass. Kevin was starving, and he saw some of our friends there, but like after mass, we couldn't find them, and so he texted them or called them and said, "Hey, I'm hungry. Are you guys hungry?" So we met them for lunch. I mean, it was just a great weekend. Such a fun weekend. And Sunday we started painting the trim around the door in the bathroom, because the bathroom's remodeled. The rest of the downstairs is getting there. In a couple of weeks after we get back from our Tennessee trip, our flooring should be put in. And after the flooring's done, we just have the other part of the ceiling. It's a drop ceiling, and we're going to change it all. So that has to get done. And once that's done, I will just breathe a sigh of relief. The last thing that has to be done is we're putting a bar in down there, but that doesn't have to be done like right away. It's going to have like a full kitchen. It's going to have an oven, the whole shebang. So we'll have basically 3 kitchens. I have a kitchen down here in the studio. It's a little bit crazy, but I don't know what to say. It's just a little bit crazy. What else did we do? Oh yeah, I called my mom on Sunday. The original plans were that they were coming the 1st of July. And so I'm talking to her, and she goes, "Oh, hey, guess what? Guess when we're coming? June 1st. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like so excited, and I'm talking to her about it, and then it hit me. I'm like, Mom, I don't even think we're going to be here when you get here. Because we leave June 2nd, like they leave June 1st. It's a 2-day trip. They take 2 days to get up here from Florida because they're driving. And then we're leaving on Wednesday, which is June 2nd. So like they're going to be coming to our house the same day that we are leaving our house to go to our Tennessee trip. My best friend, my soul sister, Kristen, her daughter is getting married. So Kevin and I are going down there for a week. But you know what's awesome? It couldn't really, the timing actually is good. It'll give them time to get settled in. And then they'll be able to take care of Athena and Bubba because Kyle works, he's been working late, like not getting home until 9:30. So that's too long for the dogs to be by themselves anyway. So it really worked out great. It's just weird to not be here when my mom gets here. Anyways, I'm excited. We get back from our trip and ta-da, my mom will be here. It'll be so fun. Okay, let's see. I had a really productive week. I sent out, I think I already told you about that though. Or maybe that was last week. I sent out a big sampler to be stitched, and I sent out the patriotic designs, and Monday I'm sending out 3 star-shaped ornaments to continue that series. So that's all exciting. I'm waiting on Floss actually for some of the things to be sent out. So that'll feel good to leave for a week knowing I have stuff sent out to be stitched. I'm kind of obsessed with that. Like I always want to have stuff out there being stitched. And that's not how I did it for the first, I don't know how many years. I used to just say, okay, I'm going to, these are all the designs I want to release for the next release. And then I'd send them out to get stitched. But the problem with that was, stuff comes up for my model stitchers. And what if one of them, there's something happens in their family or whatever, and they can't stitch it. And then I'm like, oh, I never would ever say anything like, oh my gosh, I need that. I've never said that. And I never would pressure my model stitchers ever because life happens. And so in order not to ever fall short, I always have like more out there getting stitched than I'm going to release in the next release. Does that make sense? So like I always have this turnover of things going out and things coming in. And then I've got a ton of things to choose from. Oh, this will be great for this release, So I finally got it going, working. That's twice, that's one. That's my bad though. I thought I turned it off and I didn't. I just hit snooze. The alarm is, my husband and I, between 3 and 4 o'clock, we say the Divine Mercy Chaplet prayer together. Basically, it's, Jesus passed on Good Friday at 3 o'clock. So we try to say it. We usually say it at 3. If we're both down here working, my alarm goes off. Hey, prayer time. We sit and we pray. And it's such a perfect way to break up the day and just kind of regather yourself. And it's a really powerful prayer. So anyways, that's what that alarm keeps. And I turned it off this time. Oh, guys. Okay. Announcements. Guess what's being shipped right now, guys? If you have a subscription to the Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher magazine, it's being shipped right now. I just got mine yesterday, and I'm a back cover girl. Right there is my piece on the back, and I will show it to you right now. So this was my contribution to the summer issue of Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher magazine. And it's so small, it's so fast to punch this. I'm telling you what, I punched this in an afternoon, easily. Actually punched it twice. I think I told you guys about that. The other one I'm going to give away. But then I just used, I think this one is Dames of the Needle. All the instructions are in the magazine. So, yay! And then just a little wire. I don't know if you can even see that tin star, but... So, yeah, look for that in the mail. And if you don't have a subscription, shame on you. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But you really should get a subscription to that magazine. It has punch needle. I'm sorry. I knocked stuff over, so I'm picking it up. It has punch needle and cross stitch in it. On the front is shown Roverus, The Old Tattered Flag, and Teresa Vanette, Shakespeare's Peddler. So this is what the cover looks like. And it's thick. It's so thick. There's 99 pages, you guys. This is an incredible value. Just incredible, full of amazing projects. And every month, Vanna Pfeiffer, the Twisted Stitcher, she has finishing in here. So, I mean, you just can't beat the price. So check that out. Q&A. Hannah asked, will you be doing a class on the photo collage? I might do that. It would be late in the year or even next year before I can have any time to be recording tutorials like that. But the next session of CW Live, when you join CW Live, you have access to all the previous CW Live sessions. So there is a plethora. Everything I've been showing you, whenever I show you a finished painting and say, oh, we painted that in CW Live, if you join the next session of CW Live, you can scroll back through the Facebook group and find that lesson and watch the replay of the video and create your own. So, you know, that there's such value there. Like lessons galore. So that if you are interested in doing that and you want to do it right away, I would suggest joining CW Live for that. But like I said, I wouldn't mind doing a tutorial on that because a lot of people are showing interest in it, but I just don't have time to do that right now. And with doing 2 retreats, I don't see myself doing it this year. So S.L. asked, could you recommend a few of your punch needle designs for a beginner? Yes, I can do that for you. One that comes to mind right away is For You. Floss Toss, Susan and Rachel and Susan, had a punch along with For You. So I'll link them below and you can, well, I'll link them below anyways, but the punch along is like done. I think actually though, you could still use the hashtag and see what other people are doing. I'm going to insert a picture of that one because we don't have that one in stock right now. The other one that would be good is For You. This is small. This measures 2.5 by 2 1/4. So it's really tiny. You could even, words are difficult when you first start, so you could leave the words off and just do the little sheep. Super cute. Another easy one would be Daisy Hill. I have a lot that would be easy, but I didn't have time to dig through all my patterns. I have a crazy amount of patterns over there. But this one doesn't have any words. It has big blocks of color, and this would be an easy one. Another one that would be easy is Snickers and Pickle. I gotta cover my face. Snickers and Pickle. This one has nice big blocks of color, and a lot of times small things like eyes can be difficult, but this is big enough that it shouldn't be hard to do, and it's really, really cute. So check out my Etsy shop. It's it's linked in the description box below, and just go to my punch needle section and just look through there. Basically what you want to look for is a smaller size, and I show all the sizes, and you want to look for big blocks of color and not a lot of writing. No writing at all if possible. If you find something and it has writing in it, you could leave the writing off. Also, you know, just things that don't have a lot of fine detail. So those are the things that you're looking for when you're just beginning punch needle. Man, I need to slow down. See, I'm hurrying again because we're going to this party later. And I was going to come down to the studio and just record FlossTube first thing. I didn't because I'm working on this project for Kristen that has been in the making for a year now. And I just haven't taken the time to finish it. And I'm like, I'm going down there. I can take it with me. So I wanted to work on it so I can show you guys too. So anyways, I'm behind the 8 ball here once again. So last week, Lisa had asked for Aida color suggestions for my sampler for the Love of Nature. And a couple people came through and said, so Jillian recommended Milkshake by Lori Holt. And so that would be available at Fat Quarter Shop. I'll put a link below. And then, oh, I gotta write that down. Link. Floss Toss link. Okay. And then Ginger Giant, she recommended lamb's wool. She didn't say who makes lamb's wool, but I think probably if you went to Fat Quarter Shop and type in lamb's wool Aida, you probably could find it that way. Okay, whips. I'm going to go get Kristen's box and show it to you. It's not quite dry, but you'll get the idea. This box was actually created in CW Live. I painted the angel, and it just had everything else on it was just black. The sides, the inside, the bottom, and then around the angel was all just painted black. Well, she's the one that turned me on to the Dixie Belle Pantinas. So I did Pantina. Doesn't it look like rust? Isn't it just the coolest thing ever? So I did the Pantina around the angel, and I think it turned out really awesome. I also did all the sides with the Pantina. So this is iron Pantina. This side didn't turn out quite as good. I did actually 2 layers on the sides because I was having a hard time getting them to come out. Okay, so then it's just basically a little angel keepsake box. So inside I have put scrapbook paper, and it's not quite dry yet, so it's not finished. Oh my Lord, hold on. My bad. Okay, E6000, I thought it dried faster than that. Anyways, this thing was falling apart. So I took a photo of her and I wish the color was better on this. I couldn't find like any photos where we're like doing something, hugging each other or something. And but the quality of the photo isn't so great. But I cut it out. I adhered it to sticky board. I put Dames of the Needle pom-pom around it, and then this rigid paper that is actually scrapbook paper. I can't really see it. It's not dry yet, guys, so that's going in the center. And then, oh, where did it go? And then I've got this Soul Sisters. So I'll probably cut the Soul Sisters and then like stagger it. So anyway, whoops, it'll say Soul Sisters on it. And then that is going to go in the center of the lid of the box. So on the bottom of the box, I'm going to use a gold paint pen and write her a message and then put the date of when that photo was taken and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so that, I'm so excited to give that to her. And then I'm going to fill it. I have a really cute necklace I got her, and I got some other things that I'm going to put inside the box. So yeah, that was supposed to be her birthday gift in 2020. I didn't get it done, so I bought her other things instead. And then I thought, oh, I'll finish it for Christmas. Didn't do that either. So this is her Christmas 2020 birthday 2021 gift. I'm combining them because I'm a lame friend. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta get my the painting I've been working on for Witch Paint Wednesday. I gotta show you guys. It looks totally different. Okay. So totally different. I worked on their hands. Their hands are much better. I worked on Jesus's crown a little bit. And then I was painting outside this past Wednesday because it was so nice out. I just felt like they needed to pop more. So I painted dark brown in the background. And oh my goodness, now I'm loving it. So I'm getting closer to being done. I put a shadow under Mary's hand. Basically, I got to finish the crowns and the trim on her dress and a little bit more work on their hands and a little bit more work on Jesus's face. But I should have it done the next Witch Paint Wednesday, which won't be for a couple weeks. This coming Wednesday we're traveling, and then the next Wednesday we're traveling. So it won't be for a few weeks. But anyways, I love how the direction it's heading now. And okay, continuing on with whips. I have the Angel Drawn Peacemaker is the one I'm going to do for punch needle. I have it drawn. And she looks like a robot. I'm just going to tell you right now. So this is how it's going to look. Well, this is how it's going to look. So creepy looking, isn't it? But all those little sections will be different floss colors for the punch needle. So yeah, I'm going to get started on that. I'm taking that to Kristen's and we'll be doing some punch needle. I'm going to take cross stitch too, but I haven't tried out my little Halo Glow to know if the magnification is good enough. So I'm going to take all that with me, and or maybe try it out before I go so I don't have to take it if it's not going to work. Because if it doesn't magnify enough and I can't see it, why bother taking it, right? So I'm going to show you my whip now for my cross stitch. All right, here we are. So last week I didn't have all the burgundy done around that star. So I finished that, I filled in the star, and then I'm starting on the flag. So it's getting there. I love going back and forth. Oh my gosh, with the sewing method, that's going so fast. So yeah, I'd love to take this on my trip though. I'm not saying I'm going to have a ton of time to stitch though, really. We're going to be busy with the wedding and all the hanging out at the pool, you know, that's top priority. I've had to frog a lot. You guys, I should have showed you, but when I was holding up there, maybe you noticed the 7s in the flag, both of them, I mean, they're different from one another. The first one I stitched right, the second one I didn't. And you know, I think, whatever. I mean, this is a cute little whimsical piece. And I think actually, because I am a beginner, like if I was a very experienced stitcher, of course if I was, I probably wouldn't have made that mistake, right? But I feel like it's part of my journey is to have some mistakes in my stuff. And if it was a glaring mistake, so I, like that 7 didn't bother me that much. But when I was doing the flag, I was off one stitch and it was coming out, like one of the flag rows was coming out one linen thread over too much. Well, now that's glaring and would look stupid. So I took that out. But there's, the other mistake is the Y on, for long may she wave, on the word May. The Y is up one whole, you know, stitch. I think there was one more thing that was wrong. But I'm like, it's okay. It's okay, Treese. Oh my Lord, I'm running out of room. So for CW Live, we are doing those collage, photo collages. And I did the one of Ellery the week before. Where'd she go? And I was like, where did she go? Oh, jeez. So I did that one last week. No, the week before of Ellery. And so I had to do one of Easton. And it was, I didn't do one of him originally because I didn't have a photo that worked. But when they were over playing with that sprinkler, he's actually holding the sprinkler in this photo. So I added the flag and the stars and the words, and then the bottom, this down here is also scrapbook paper. And then I just painted over his shoes because he had on like a bright orange shirt, and then like his shorts were all kinds of crazy colors. So I just painted them to match the red, white, and blue theme. So that was really fun. And then an even way more fun thing that I did, you guys. So I just mentioned earlier, didn't I, that we're remodeling our basement. It's going to be so gorgeous when it's done. But the bathroom is gorgeous, and I'm going to finish probably, I don't know, Monday, I don't know, maybe tomorrow. Kevin and I, we like to work on projects around the house together on Sundays. But anyways, I just got to finish the trim and paint the doors, and then I got an antique box I'm hanging over the toilet to put all the towels in, and I needed to paint a painting for in there. Well, that's what I did. I don't know. I wanted something different. I didn't want my standard folk art look and everything, because Kevin's kind of not, I don't know how to describe it or explain it. It's not that he's burnt out on folk art, but he wants the basement to look different than the upstairs. So the upstairs is all, you know, early American folk art, very primitive, antiques, that kind of thing. Well, the basement's going to be a little bit more clean cut. Like I'm not going to have a lot of tchotchkes around because dusting upstairs is enough for me. I don't even do that very much. But I don't want to have to worry. I want to go down into my sweet little cave, so to speak, because it's dark and nice and cool down there. I just love it. I mean, you seriously could live down there. We're planning on putting a Murphy bed in, those ones that fold up into the wall and come down, because that way, if we have guests, you know, that's like that would be an apartment down there. Basically, there's a full bath, there's going to be a full kitchen, and then there's going to be a bed, and there's a TV. I mean, there's everything that you need, and there's a door, you know, to go outside. Everything you need. So we plan on doing that too. But anyway, gosh, all of that, just to tell you, I painted a painting that's totally out of my element. I will put a link below to where you can go watch me paint this, like in a speed painting video. I did not intend to use the Dixie Belle Patina paints on this, but what I was painting wasn't looking right, and I wanted it very abstract. And oh my goodness, so I use the Dixie Belle copper, bronze, and iron patina to get all those different colors and textures. And to me, it looks almost like this is a slice out of the earth. It's almost like this looks like you're looking at the layers of the earth. But the texture, I can't even tell you how cool that texture is. You have to see it in person. But yeah, I painted basically with a palette knife, and then down here was all the rust patinas. So fun. So this will go like on the wall. Well, I'll show you when the whole basement is done. Well, actually, when that bathroom's done, I will show you guys. Oh, and this was a first for me too. I painted the sides of the painting, and the bottom is the rust patina. So that way when it's hanging, if you look at the side, it's like the painting goes off to the side. So that was kind of neat. I like that look. Okay, guys, we're going to move on to haul now. I want to insert, right here, I'm going to insert the haul that I got from Tanya from Blackberry Primitives. She sent me all the little samples of all the wool she offers. Oh my gosh, her colors are my colors. I love everything. Everything. So I can't remember if I did a video or if it's photos, but I'm going to insert that here so you can see all the things that she offers. Today is Monday, and I got stuff from Tanya of Blackberry Primitives. She was sending me some of her sample fabrics and things that she offers. Ooh, cute card. BlackberryPrimitives.com. Oh, so sweet. Oh, look. So these are her linens. Now, these are linens made for doing applique. They're not cross-stitch linens. I mean, it's not to say you couldn't cross-stitch on it, but it's not intended for that. But shoot, I don't see why you couldn't. Look at this colors. Oh, look at that. This is earthy green. That does not look green to me. That looks like brown. I love that color. Ooh, that's pretty. Old red. Graphite. Yarn, or yam. I'm gonna like yarn. That doesn't make sense. Grain. Ooh, I like it. I like it. The colors are showing up really accurate for you guys, just so you know. Fossil. That's beautiful. Why couldn't you cross stitch on these? I'm gonna try it. Latte. I wonder what count this would be. I have to get one of those gauges that shows you. Biscotti. Golden oat. Water's Edge. Ooh, that's a nice gray blue. Like a just, oh. Fog gray. Weathered stone. I love every single color. Desert taupe. Aspen green. Ooh. Independence. Ooh, that's awesome for, oh my gosh. Tanya. Not sure if it's Tanya or Tanya. I think that's where I started. Yeah. Gorgeous.
And then look how many wool colors she has. Are you kidding me? How does one keep this all straight? You guys. See, I'm not a purple fan of purple, but like if you did an Easter one or something, that's a nice purple. It's very muted. Boulder. Ooh, willow. Blue Hawaii, again, an Easter color. I'm going to put the Easter colors together because I wouldn't use them for anything but Easter, such as butter. That's really yellow. Excuse me. Nice spring Easter colors, though. Sand Dollar. Ooh, Sea Breeze. Gunmetal. Shaker Blue, that's nice. Snowflake. Ooh, for snowmen. Sunflower. Parchment. Pear. Love the pear. Look at that color, you guys. Chestnut. Crimson. Oh, yeah. Look at that. These are so beautiful. I mean, seriously, this is all I need. Here's a good snowman color, too. Let me keep those together. So Snowflake has more gray in it. For Cynthia. Lime Mojito. Pumpkin. Look at all these. I mean, this is her whole line. There's some I probably wouldn't use. Cornflower. I like that for red, white, and blue. It's a very slate blue. Mudslide.
Aren't those beautiful? So I'm getting closer and closer, you guys, to this whole little applique thing, and I'm stoked. Another thing that I got this week was Flossaway bags. I like Flossaway bags because it's simple and it's quick. I know a lot of people, you know, take the time to measure out, or not measure out, but like you cut your floss to be 18 inches and then you put them on the drops. I love that look. I love everything to look cute, but I don't have time to be cute. I just don't have time. And I think these Flossaway bags are just so easy to use. So that's what I've been using, and I really like it. Then, Primitive Gatherings, my first order with them. I got my wholesale account set up, and within 5 minutes I had placed an order. I ordered this swatch chart. So it shows, this is only available to wholesale customers, but it's that way for my color planning when I am designing. Oh my gosh, look at all the colors. Look how many pages there are, first of all. Let me just flip through them. I mean, there's some brights in there that I would never use, but oh my goodness, there's a ton of gorgeousness in here. Yeah, so that is awesome. I'm getting closer and closer to the designs. I'm not worried about. I have the designs. I have sketchbooks coming out my ears. That I'm not worried about. It's just, you know, now I can start ordering. What I think I'm going to do, though, to be smart about it, because I don't have a lot of storage space, I think I'm going to pick out a couple designs. I'm going to color plan them. Then I'm going to order the wool and go from there instead of going, oh, I love all these colors. Let's order, you know, swatches of, you know, 50 different ones. Well, then what am I going to do with all that? So I think I'm going to do it by project at first until I have storage, or I have, you know, a cabinet or something I can put the wool in. Yeah, and thank you guys. There was a lot of people that mentioned, oh, I wrote them down. I've heard of Stacey West Buttermilk Basin. Somebody mentioned Kim Deal, that she uses a lot of wool on, I don't know if it was cotton, but she interchanges the fabrics, you know. And then Bonnie Sullivan. I had never, no, that was the one I did like, Kathy Schmidt, my bad. It was Kathy Schmidt, somebody said, mentioned her. So anyway, I'm going to check out those ladies. I think that was it for haul. Actually, I have one more thing for haul. I totally forgot to show the grandkids this when they were here, and such a bummer. I'm not going to see them next week because we'll be in Tennessee, but I bought this t-shirt and they are going to flip out. By the way, I didn't really talk about the grandkids. Again, total cuteness. But you know what? Kevin did the weed whacker and they were freaking out, and then he got out the blower and I had to go outside and I had to tell them to stop. They were screaming and crying. Ellery was so freaked out she got in the bathtub in our, she calls our bedroom her room. I want to go to my room. So we go in there. The problem is we have a sliding door and it goes out onto the deck, and the deck runs across the whole back of the house. He was starting to come up the stairs to blow off because he blows off the grass and, you know, it keeps things tidy, and I love it. And so she runs in the bathroom and gets in the bathtub. Those poor children are traumatized over this whole thing. So, and Bubby kept saying, put away, Papa. And then he'd say, I can't remember what else he was saying. It was so cute though. Okay, so I bought this shirt. And I haven't washed it yet. Otherwise, I would have just wore it today for my floss tube. I will wear it after I get it washed, but I'm not sure how to take care of this. I'll probably have to hand wash it. I'm not sure. It didn't come with any instructions on how to take care of it, which is a little bit annoying. So I'm just going to put it under my armpits. Maybe I can hold it that way. Okay, so see it. Let me see if I can zoom in. Let's see. All right, you guys, check this out. Look, it's a picture of Easton and Ellery with the teddy bears. So these are individually sewn on sequins. So on the one side of the sequins, they printed that picture of Easton and Ellery. And then on the other side of the sequins, well, let me show you a close up. So see how they're sequins? And then watch. Oh, for Pete's sake. So they kind of flip. See how they're flipping? And you flip them back over to make the heart. Are you kidding me? It's the coolest thing ever. Isn't it just the coolest thing ever? So yeah. So when I want it to be a heart, so I planned on wearing it when they were here, but I totally forgot it was sitting on top of my dresser. And some of them you got to kind of mess with the sequins to get them to go down. But anyway, I had it and then I messed it up again. So I plan on wearing this when they come over the next time, and then go watch Grandma's Magic. I'm going to do that. I love that. I love that so much. I think it'll be the coolest thing. They're going to freak out. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Stuff I'm loving. Egg rolls. I meant to mention this last week. We went crazy over egg rolls. I found a recipe and I could eat them every day. They're so delicious. They come out exactly like a restaurant's. They're so good. So I will share that recipe with you. I'll put it on my site, and of course give credit to the person that I got the recipe from. And then the Hallow app. I'll insert a picture of what the app looks like. Now you can pay for the app or you can do the free. Okay, I'm just doing the free. But it does, like I do the rosary every morning. I say the rosary every morning. And I was doing it myself and going through the mysteries, and I had these websites I was trying to do it. It was a real pain. So this way, it has the rosary right on here. You hit the play button and she talks and she goes through the rosary with you, and it's wonderful. There's daily meditation, the daily gospel. Now there's a ton more if you pay for the subscription, but I don't want to do that. I don't need all that. but you can, there's about the saints. There's just all kinds of amazing things. So it's called HALLOW, and it's an app. I'm assuming it's for both iPhone and Android. And then the other thing that the other stuff I'm loving that I found was, this shocked me. I had no idea. I was looking for a book on my Amazon app, and I clicked on this one book that looked interesting, and I was gonna, I was thinking about buying it. Well, it was a book that it actually was a video. It was like a movie or a video about this artist, and I'm like, what? Yeah, and then so I liked it, or I added it to my files or something in Amazon Prime. Like, I didn't know all this was there in Amazon Prime. So now I have a ton of things to watch about different artists. There's one about this little girl that's an artist. I mean, it's just, so, I'm sure I'm sure there are things that are specific to music, or movies and videos specific to music, artists, whatever it is you're into. I just didn't realize all of that existed, because we have Amazon Prime on our TV, our smart TVs, but it doesn't offer all of this. So I thought that was interesting. So check it out. I didn't check like if there was anything about, fiber arts. I'm sure there is, though. I mean, I shouldn't say that I'm sure there is, but I would imagine there would be. Okay, so that's the stuff I'm loving. Giveaway. You had to say Stitch in your comment, and I'm giving away 3 Weeks Dye Works floss, so I will insert the YouTube random comment picker here. Okay, so this week you had to say the word Stitch in your comment to be entered for that floss. Let's see who wins. The winner is Chris Yu. Yay! She said, I always stitch along while watching your videos. My favorite theme is Halloween, without hesitation. That is why I'm so excited about your upcoming fabric line. Insert a huge squeal here. Okay. Yay! I know you guys didn't need that, did you? Such a fun video this week. Love everything. That little Singer sewing machine was adorable. I am so excited about your venture into wool applique. I've been in love with wool applique for years. Your designs are made for wool applique. So exciting. I truly feel like a kindred spirit with you regarding time. Almost every week I say I wish there were more hours in the day. I have a 9-to-5 job in human resources, slow down, Trace, and care for a house for a rescue cats at home with the mister. But I also quilt, paper craft, decoupage, and cross stitch as well. I must always be creating. I hope you get the opportunity to retire from the day job. No, she hopes to get an opportunity to retire from her day job in 6 more years. Then she'll be busier than ever, creating all day and night, LOL. I find myself going to bed later and later, sometimes just cannot, seriously. I find myself going to bed later and later, sometimes just cannot turn it off when I am in the groove. Oh, sister, I can relate to that. I've been staying up till 1 o'clock in the morning, which is ridiculous because I'm still getting up at 6. Sorry this message is becoming a short story, LOL. Hugs from Northeast Ohio. Well, thank you so much, Chris, for that amazing comment, and thank you everybody else for commenting. Congratulations, Chris. I'm so happy you won. I don't think you've ever won anything from me, but you always comment and you're just so supportive, and I really appreciate that. So congratulations. I will get those in the mail to you. So just email me at teresakogut3@gmail.com, and I will send those off before I go. If I hear from you soon enough, I'll send it before I'm off for a week. And then this week, you get to choose a pattern of your choice if your name is drawn next week or next time. I probably won't even do a floss tube next week because I'm going to be at the wedding. So yeah, I get a week off. Whoa. So, I didn't think of a question. I know. What do you have planned this summer? Are you traveling again? Are you what are you excited about this summer? Are you excited to go on a trip, or maybe you're just excited to have cookouts and have people over? So your keyword is going to be summer. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate all your comments and all your support and love. And don't forget, create every day. Bye.